Toyota all last announced its most anticipated EV model, bz4X, which according to the Japanese Conglomerate is their approach to carbon neutrality. So how does this new EV stand in the already super competitive market? Let's have a look. An interesting naming concept. It's been 8 years since Toyota last offered a battery electric vehicle here in the United States, and it only existed to satisfy California's strict zero emissions mandate. After dragging its feet since then, the Japanese automaker is finally ready to offer an electric car that does more than meet government regulations. Enter the Toyota bz4X. Toyota says the bz4X will fall under its Toyota BZ, Beyond Zero brand umbrella, a name that's a reference to zero emissions, hence the BZ moniker. There are 6 other BZ models to be introduced by 2025. The automaker aims to build 3.5 million battery-only electric vehicles per year worldwide by 2030. The effort would bring 30 new models, about a quarter of their battery electric vehicles, globally across the Toyota and Lexus brands. The 4X portion of the name refers to the size and body style, roughly translating to a RAV4-sized crossover. All-new style. The all-new 2023 Toyota bz4X is the first dedicated battery electric vehicle for Toyota and features an edgy, futuristic design. It's about the size of a Toyota RAV4, but with a more angular look, including a hammerhead shark front end with a curved front bumper. A trapezoidal theme at the back exudes power and represents the off-road capability of the new bz4X. The bz4X profile looks very familiar, with lines and cues that connect to several Toyota models, namely the RAV4. But if you look closer, some sharp creases give the bodywork a bit more definition than current cars. Despite being similar in overall size to the RAV4, the bz4X's wheelbase is over 6 inches longer. The headlight and taillights are rather lovely with elegant lines. Toyota says it has a distinct style, which is a nice way to put it. Fresh-looking interior. Though Toyota has a reputation as a traditional, boring, conservative company, the intersecting design choices continue on the inside. The futuristic quirky dash is as unusual as the one found in the Prius. The instrument display is at least straight in front of the driver rather than off to the side. Being recessed away from the driver would create a feeling of open space. Toyota underscores the EV platform with its flat floor, helps maximize interior space, promising more passenger room than a traditional gas-powered model of the same dimension would offer. A panoramic roof adds to the spacious feeling. Off-road capability. An innovative high-capacity battery pack is ingeniously stowed flat under the floor with a unique cross-framing structure that aids the sharp handling in the new bz4X. A lightweight frame, enhanced front, rear suspension, and a redesigned accelerator pedal provide agile, responsive driving. To avoid some of the challenges of BEV driving, Toyota engineers focused on optimizing energy-saving features to maximize battery range and reduce energy consumption, especially in cold weather. An electric-safe coolant is utilized to maintain battery temperature, while the battery pack housing is reinforced to protect from a collision at any angle. Toyota has a 90% targeted capacity for battery retention after 10 years. A totally new platform. The bz4X sits on a bespoke electric vehicle platform called ETNGA, which has been developed in collaboration with Subaru. This platform will also be used in Subaru's next EV Subaru Solterra. Toyota says this new layout gives it a spacious and open interior and rear legroom comparable to the Lexus LX luxury sedan. Sounds promising. 2 electric powertrains. The bz4X comes in 2 powertrain configurations. The front drive version uses a single 201 horsepower motor with a 71.4 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. Toyota said the first will be a front drive XLE trim bz4X, The all-wheel drive version uses two motors with a combined 214 horsepower output and a 72.8 kilowatt-hour battery. As with other EVs, having the large battery pack under the floor lowers the center of gravity and should aid with the overall vehicle dynamics. Both models get off the line spiritedly, but the all-wheel drive bz4X is slightly more pokey to drive by virtue of its extra power. This model comes with an X-Mode feature. Coupled with multi-terrain select, the bz4X offers snow dirt and snow mud modes. For colder climates, the all-wheel drive model is the obvious choice. Boasts some power. The front drive configuration's 150 kilowatt electric motor on the front axle produces 201 horsepower and 196 pound-feet of torque. You can expect up to 252 miles of estimated range in the bz4X's lighter XLE configuration, or 242 miles with a limited specs extra amenities. Heavy-footed drivers will find a respectable 7.1 second 0 to 60 mile per hour time. With an 80 kilowatt motor on each axle, the all-wheel drive driven bz4X outputs a total of 214 horsepower and 248 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 mile per hour sprints are shortened to 6.5 seconds, but the range also steps down to 228 miles for XLE and 222 miles for limited grades. Safety and driver assistance systems. The bz4X will be the first Toyota to feature the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. The TSS 2.5 rolling out on current models already boasts a load of helpful features. Forward collision warning, automatic energy braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane departure warning, etc. are some of them. TSS 3.0 will include improved radar and camera ability and expands on the existing driver assistance features. For example, AEB gains motorcyclist, guardrail, and low-light cyclist detection. We can also expect the bz4X to also include a blind spot warning and rear cross-traffic warning. Packed with advanced technology. Of course, if you're building the BEV of the future, it better offer the latest in automotive technology. The new Toyota bz4X features over-the-air updates to ensure your Toyota always has the latest infotainment features and Toyota Safety Sense updates. A digital key lets you lock, unlock, and start the new electric bz4X from your smartphone and can be shared with family and friends. Drive Connect, which starts as a trial, then available as a subscription, features cloud-based maps and navigation with real-time parking and traffic info. And using high-output chargers can juice the new Toyota bz4X to 80% capacity within 1 hour. Price to compete. The bz4X is a bit cheaper than the competition, but not by a ton. The price starts at $43,215 for the base single-motor XLE, including the $1,215, but before any federal or state EV tax incentives. Add $2,080 for dual-motor all-wheel drive. The top-end limited all-wheel drive is $49,995, in the same ballpark as the Hyundai Ioniq 5, Ford Mustang Mach-E, and the Volkswagen ID.4. That's all for now. I hope you've learned all about the most amazing features of the Toyota bz4X. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and turn on notifications so you're up to date on all the channel's updates. See you in the next video.